But now, a bit of news. My Fair Lady is being re-released this week in a limited number of cinemas. Well, I say re-released, but it's actually more than that. They've dusted it down, washed its face, cleaned its teeth, wiped its nose, and generally done a thorough spit and polish job to restore it to its original lustre. And here's how they did it. My Fair Lady was originally made in 1964, but like most films of that vintage, the actual print has disintegrated. Film restorers took more than 6 months at a cost of $600,000 to refurbish the print using digital technology.
Once you've gone through however many months of research that it takes to find out where your elements are, and once you've brought those elements together, and once you've recut your negative, you're then basically at the same point, or hopefully at the same point, that the makers of the film were when they were ready to start making their first prints. The making of the film and the restoration of the film, the remaking of the film, actually come together at this point.
Let's test her in public and see how she fares.
So here you can see the original film.
Are you going to be reasonable, or do you want any more?
You want me back only to pick up your slippers and put up with your tempers?
And here, the restored version.
You've had enough, and are you going to be reasonable, or do you want any more?
You want me back only to pick up your slippers and put up with your tempers and fetch and carry for you?
No, I didn't say I wanted you back at all.
Oh, indeed. Then what are we talking about?
Well, about you, not about me. If you come back, you'll be treated as you've always been treated. I can't change my nature. I don't intend to change my manners. My manners are exactly the same as Colonel Pickering.
That's not true. He treats the flower girl as if she were a duchess.
Well, I treat a duchess as if she was a flower girl.
Eliza Doolittle's songs were, as we all know, sung by Marni Nixon, but in the restoration of the film, they also found the singing voice of Audrey Hepburn herself.
Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of cow, Mikey, lots of it. Warm face, warm hands, warm feet, I would.
So she actually took the picture, filmed the picture to her own track, singing the song. And then they threw out that track, which didn't make her very happy. She walked off the set, evidently, just made a huff and walked out, from what I heard. I wasn't there. Came back to the studio the next day, apologizing to everybody for her wicked behavior, that she was being reasonable and sane, and of course it had to be. I mean, that was her idea of being very wicked. So I had to come back and loop in my voice.
Warm face, warm hands, warm feet, wouldn't it be lovely?
Good thing Audrey didn't give up the day job. She sounds more like Richard Nixon than Marni Nixon. If you're not able to get to a cinema that's showing My Fair Lady, never fear. A video version, which includes extra behind-the-scenes footage never seen before, will be released on November the 21st. And after that, here's some more movie news.